Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you guys with a review on the gorgeous and the fabulous Havana Mambo twist. Okay, so I had these put in. I did them myself actually. I bought these. They're actually really hard to come across, but these are the Janet collection Havana Mambo twists. So these are 24 inches, very long, very fabulous, as you can see, and got about 8 packs. They are, I believe, 100% Kanekalon. So the color I've got here was 1B and 613, so standard black blonde. But I didn't actually wear it out like this. I dyed them myself into this color. So I dyed it to like a lavender, and this just got me endless attention. Honestly, it was non-stop because it's already enough, you know, having hair that looks heavy on your head and so unique. But then when it stands out in such a bright color, it's, you know, very eye-catching. So I was getting attention non-stop. But yeah, I bought about 8 packs, used 7. Obviously it's better to have more than less. So I dyed them with acrylic paint. I used Dayla and Rowney in deep violet. I used about 4 bottles. They're not that expensive. I think they're like £4 something each. I got the bigger ones. So you can get them from like any art supply store. And I just mixed that with boiling water and dipped these in for a few seconds. Ooh. And yeah, it's just not my neck, sorry. Yeah, and then yeah, that's what produces beautiful sort of ombre color. As far as I know, with acrylic paint you can't really dye lighter. It's literally just against the bright color, so that's why I had to get the platinum blonde ombre. But I was able to do that, so it literally looks like I did everything when I didn't, so I cheated. But yeah, I put that in my head. You can do any color that you like. So again, I'll pop everything in the description box down below, but I used acrylic paint, and I sheared out the color just by adding more boiling water. So that's all I did, because the deep violet is actually like a really dark purple. So it just helped me to save on buying like 1 trillion bottles of lilac. Makes more sense. So yeah, well, sorry if I'm looking down, I've got everything written on my phone because I don't want to forget. Yeah, how long I had it in, I had the hair in for about 3.5 months, so it's quite a while. It's not heavy, contrary to what your eyes might tell you, but yeah, it's really lightweight. With these, I've had them in before in 1B, and again, it's beautiful, honestly, but I prefer a fuller look, so I tend to go for 6, sometimes 6.5 packs, but with this one I somehow had space in my head for 7, so I put that in. So it's down to preference. It will generally be more obviously cumbersome if you put in more braids, but once I had this done, this took me about 3 days to dye because I had work and I finished work late, but I had it done, so I was going abroad, so I did it in time for that. But yeah, once it's done, it's beautiful. I don't know if I could just show you. So once you put several of them together, give me 1 second. Yeah, once you put them all together, it's absolutely stunning. If you see it in real life, like I have pictures on my Instagram, I'm gonna insert them in here as well. But it's really, really nice. Also, with maintenance, again, just washing, you can wash it. It will take a while to dry because again, it's Kanekalon and synthetic, so it tends to drip out from the bottom, so it kind of all goes through. Also with the dyeing, it's sometimes won't adhere straight away, so I think if you don't hold it in the mixture long enough, it can all drain out, so you have to do it quite a few times, and sometimes it can manipulate it to the point where it's obviously not going to make sense on your head. Like I had a few where instead of them looking like this, they were quite damaged from the heat of the water, so I couldn't use those. So I had quite a few lying around, but most of them, they turned out fine. So And also dealing with these like stray hairs and like flyaways, I just use the lighter to kind of burn them off. That did the trick. So you won't burn yourself. It's nothing like sometimes you get synthetic hair that blows up the minute you leave it with fire too long, but this one was fine. So that's all I did to kind of keep it looking neat, and so I could wear it for as long as I did. But yeah, also I put in coconut oil as well to keep it looking shiny and soft. So nothing crazy really. I didn't use like edge control or gel or anything like that. So that's really all I did maintenance wise. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. So if you want to purchase that, to be honest, it's kind of hard to find in the UK. I ran around like 4 different shops. I only managed to get hold of like 3 packs. I had to order the rest online. So it's well worth having a look at different online outlets, but it's pretty hard to find online. And also the reason I dyed it myself is because I went in one store, they only had like 12-inch in this color. So while it's really nice, I obviously wanted longer, so that's why I had to dye it myself. But that's a great thing with like synthetic and acrylic paint, you can dye whatever color you want. So really cheap, really easy method, and I also installed the crochet in myself. So yeah, if you want any information on all of what I just said, everything's going to be down in the description box below. I would highly recommend this particular braid Janet collection. I've used them a few times, as I've said, so definitely worth it. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you in the next one. Ciao.